Good morning and welcome, Team Southside, where teamwork makes the dream work. Mr. Reynolds here with a couple of special friends. Give us your name and your homeroom, please.
I'm Sophie McGee from Ms. Coyle's class.
I'm Rylan Ritchie from Mr. Nun's class in 5th grade.
Okay, so you'll find out a little bit more about why I asked them to be with us on the announcements in a minute. But at this point, go ahead and stand and prepare for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, so this week we're doing our Estimistry. And so we have a little estimate about, let's see, go ahead and tell us, Rylan, what do we estimate?
We're estimating the centimeter difference in the height of Mr. Reynolds and Miss D.
Okay, so if we're thinking about this Estimistry, we got to first try to figure out how tall I am. Of course, Miss D's not on the announcements with us today, and then how tall she is and how much difference was between. Now, we did kind of give a first little clue that really wasn't a real clue yesterday when we showed you that stool, and the stool was, we said, was 75 centimeters tall. And I think it comes to about right there. I mean, look down here. And so you had to try to figure out how much taller I was in the stool, and then, or how much taller Miss D was in the stool to help you figure it out. But we do have our first real clue, and it is?
Less than the number of days in a month.
Okay, so the difference in our height is less than the number of days in a month, right? And so as we get further into the week, we're going to give more clues. But if you had something that was more than the number of days in a month, you need to go ahead and get rid of that guess, because that's not right, and get a new guess that's less than the number of days in a month. All right, so I have these guys with me because this past weekend they competed in the District Governor's Cup competition, and it took place at Northside Elementary. And these kids are extra special because not only did they compete, they both scored first place in a category. So tell us a little bit more about that. Rylan, why don't you start?
So I got first place in written composition, which is basically where you go and they give you a topic, and it's usually an opinion topic, and it's kind of associated with education or schooling in a way, and you just kind of write about it in the way that you're supposed to, and then you're scored on it by a few different people, and then, yeah.
Okay, so first place out of the whole district. That's fantastic. All right, Sophie, how about you?
I placed first in arts and humanities, and it's like music and like art elements. And honestly, I didn't think I was gonna place because they had gone through like all the way up to second, but I did place. So
you were surprised when your name was called there at the end. Well, huge congratulations to these two. And not only did you place in those categories, but tell us about your other medal I see you have there, Rylan.
So I got my written comp one, and then I have another one, and I placed 4th in the district for science testing.
And Sophie?
I also placed 4th in social studies.
All right, so I'm really proud of these two, as well as some other students. We, of course, have other students that are on the academic team that did really well, and we actually have some hardware that our academic team brought back to us here. And the first thing that Sophie has is the runner-up trophy. So our school scored 2nd overall in the district, and so we are the district runner-up. So fantastic job for that. And then Rylan is holding a trophy. Rylan, can you tell them a little bit about that one?
So we got the sportsmanship award, which is basically, so there's 4 schools that were competing here, and out of them all, the student representatives for each school voted that Southside had the best sportsmanship, so we got this cool award.
Yeah, so it's always great to have good sportsmanship. We talk about that a lot, and that the other schools voted for us for that is really a great thing, and really proud of you guys for that. Proud of the entire academic team, and maybe on tomorrow we'll run through the other people who scored or are moving on to the regional competition, which is coming up in just under a month, and it's going to be in Anderson County at Saffel Street Elementary. So hope everyone does fantastic there as well. All right, guys. Of course, each and every day we talk about this, but we want to make sure you're being
safe, respectful, and responsible.
And
it's always a great day to be a Southside Stallion.